I want you to take 5 seconds to read this text on the screen. Then let's now start the analysis. The most manipulative and hypocritical thing that men do is when they call a woman materialistic or transactional. When she's verbal about financial compensation. One of the reasons why men go for younger women is because it is easier for you to convince a 21-year-old girl that has not seen life. You will mago her and she will believe that she's doing something wrong, or she will feel ashamed for wanting money. When you've experienced things, like you've gone out, you've seen, you will know that men are entirely transactional. Even for stupid things like opening the car door for you, paying for plate of jollof rice, stupid things. There is nothing that a man would do or give that he does not expect some sort of reward or return on investment. Sometimes it feels weird to me sometimes, but let's leave that aside and talk about how men relate with money in general. I have this auntie that has hustled with her husband from scratch. So he has lived in a couple of countries like Spain, Malaysia, and all this time, she was hustling in Nigeria. She's a teacher and she cooks on the side. So in addition to that, she has been raising the children. There was even one time that she came to ask my mom for a loan, like for her husband's flight money, right? Because they didn't have enough to fly him out of the country. And even in addition to that, she has been sending him, like, when he first started traveling, she used to send him like money for upkeep, until he found his footing. So finally they cut a break. This was around when I was in JS2, JS3, right? Then he came home and he bought a couple of properties. So it was like a car and 2 lands. And on all those properties, he put his name on it. I remember we had family meeting on that matter. We had only his name was on all the documents. Why do you think he did that? And I think that for women in these situations, that is women that have, the good women that have sacrificed with their man, they have built with their man, they've poured all their heart out. I feel like women in these situations are too afraid to bring up the matter with the man until things go bad. It's like if the man leaves for somebody else, then you will not start hearing the heartbreaking story. But when they are still in the relationship, they are too afraid. Have you not heard, like, when they will say, both of us were put together, what do you mean you stayed with me while I was broke? Have you not heard that? Have we not heard? And now, my auntie's marriage is still going good. Oh. They are still very happily married. But if, for example, her husband finds another love of his life and the marriage ends today, do you know what she will get? Absolutely nothing. Zero.